How do you do, my fellow kids? Welcome to the stream and happy Senior Citizen Day. That's what day it is according to my calendar. So we have to make a Steve Buscemi reference, even though I'm terrible at it. But yes, so welcome back to the train wreck. That is the Nuzlocke with me, Forte07. What are we doing again? I don't even remember. I think we were leveling. We were trying to get everyone up to level 33, right? Something like that. I forget I have to press the run button. This isn't Deltarune where I can just turn that on. But yeah, we're just continuing with the Nuzlocke. I meant to get the other computer up and running because I don't fully remember where I have to go again. I know we have to head back down to Mountain Chimney and deal with Team Magma. I think our levels are okay for that, those encounters, but I'm not entirely sure. I need to double check because I don't want to go down there and get my butt handed to me again for the 80 bazillionth time that it happens. So hold on just 2 seconds. Pull up the Bulbapedias. I guess we'll start heading back that way. Thing is, any damage we take, I'm not going to be able to heal once we get down there. Unless I run all the way back down to Mauville. No, fuck you, Scammery. Skarmory. But yeah, today I'm really hoping to actually move the story along. Hopefully. I mean, I get super scared when I do that, because every time I do that, things just go fucking belly up. Or at least sideways. Very close to belly up. But we can't stay up here forever. I mean, we could, but that would be really boring. And I don't want to be here forever, please. Thank you. Have a nice day. So we're going to try very hard to see if we can't get the story to progress a little bit. Because that would be great. Really. That would be lovely if we could. Okay. Almost got my page up. Mount Chimney. Also gonna turn up levels a bit. I hope the sound levels are okay. I was noticing when I was editing some videos, like my voice and the game music were competing. I tend to be a bit more, well, I try to be a bit more soft-spoken. I don't know how well my neighbors can hear me, and I don't have like soundproofing or anything in this room, which, now that I think about it, what I want to do in this room might make it hard. I want to put shelves up above my desk for my pop figures, meaning I wouldn't be able to put up soundproofing. I'll figure that out later. Right now is not the time to be making those decisions. But yeah, I'm a little out of it. I got up, went to go focus on my work because that's due tomorrow. I'm almost done with it. I'm so close to being done with it, which I don't feel bad about taking a break to do a stream right now because it shouldn't take too long. I could have been done with it before the stream, but of course I'm a dingus and I fell asleep on the couch for about a couple hours. I don't know. I set an alarm for 15 minutes and alarms never work for me, ever. I don't know why I try with the alarms. I honestly don't. Because I will just hit snooze for hours. I have an alarm set on my phone for like 10 a.m., right? And I will snooze it until at least noon, 1 o'clock. Hey, Brazen. So yeah, alarms don't work for me, even if they're on the other side of the room. So when I was living with my mom, my bed was in the far corner away from the door, and my alarm clock was set on the cabinet next to the door, so I'd have to get up and go over there to turn it off. My reasoning was, okay, if I get up, then I'll probably, you know, that'll help me wake up. You know, it doesn't do a jack damn thing. A goddamn thing. I don't know what the fuck that saying was. I don't. Anyway, I would just get up, walk to the other side of the room, hit snooze, walk back, and fall asleep. And I had 2 alarms at one point, which also did not help. And then I got a loft bed in my room, so I could maximize space for stuff. And I thought, okay, I left my clock where it was. My bed was basically in the same position, the loft bed, just kind of rotated 90 degrees because of how the ceiling slanted, right? I was like, alright, this will definitely work, because the only way to turn off the alarm or just snooze it is to get out of my bed, climb down out of it, go to it, and hit snooze. Again, did not work. I would, for hours, like an hour or 2 after it started going off, I would climb up and down repeatedly every 10 minutes just to snooze that damn alarm. You think maybe that's why I kept falling back asleep. I was just tired because I kept having to go up and down, but you think that would wake me up just a little bit. Nope. Never did. It's a surprise that I'm on time for anything, or get up early when I have to. But my body seems to know, it's like, if I have something important I have to get up for it the next day, then I usually respond to my alarm better. But any other time, no, I will just smack the snooze button for about 2 hours straight. It's kind of a problem, I think. But I don't have to get up early to commute anywhere because I work from home, so I guess it's not a big deal, but still. I wish I was better at it. Anyway, random story. How is everyone doing on this fine Wednesday? I mean, fine enough. It was pretty when I got up, then I fell asleep, and then when I woke up, it was like downpouring again. Like, we've been getting so much rain the last couple days or so. Which, I mean, fine, we're nearing the end of the summer, kind of, and we're going into fall, and that's when things get cold and wet. I mean, I like the fall. Fall's my favorite season. Of course, I might be biased, my birthday's in the fall, so maybe that's why? I don't know. But yeah, it's a good, I mean, I don't know if it's nice outside weather-wise. It's probably hot and humid and gross like it has been. I haven't been outside today. But I hope your guys' day is going well. That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, I'm just trying to get Jocular up to 33 here. And I was supposed to be checking levels, and I forgot. Let's see, Pokemon Emerald. Okay. First visit, the Pokemon we're going to be fighting are at level 20s? Oh, right. We should be okay. I was worried about Maxie, though. He's a level 25 Camerupt. And we have Soul Rock. He might be able to, I think I was banking on Soul Rock being useful. I'm slurring slightly again, and I can't blame my aligners. I don't have them in right now. I really should have put them in, but I just didn't feel like it. And I just realized last night that I should have switched mine out on Monday, but I'm still wearing the pair that I had in, and because I've already started this week because it would throw off like what day I normally switch, I'm like, I'll just keep them in for an extra week. Which isn't how it works, but that's how I'm doing it because, why not? I don't think I've had them in as long as I should have anyway. It's like I wear them when I sleep, and then as soon as I get up, I will take them out. You know, we can level up Jocular further down. We don't have to do it up there, I guess. But yeah, it's like once I take them out in the morning, it's like I eat and then I go and do stuff and I don't put them back in, and then usually by the time I think about it, it's time to eat again or something, or I'm snacking and I just don't put them in until I go back to bed, and that is not how those are supposed to work. Oh, I'm gonna run out of body slams. Shit. That's what I worried about. It's not like there's a Pokemon Center or anything up on the mountain. I don't want to run all the way back. I don't want to run all the way back. No, it'll be fine. This is the problem with getting rid of tackles, is that your good moves you kind of go through really fast because they don't have as much PP to them. Yeah! I love the color of the leaves in the fall. I don't know, it's like I know it means that... Oh. Jocular in terms of PP doesn't have a lot of versatility, it seems. It's like I know the fall means winter's coming, and here in Michigan winters are crap. But it's still pretty. I like the milder temperatures in general too. I mean, I guess the spring also generally has more mild of temperatures than, say, summer or winter. But the spring for me, and I guess I could say this the same with, we might go battle that TV reporter, on the way. Oh, actually, let's do it now. But like the spring, that's when all the snow's melting, so everything's soggy and gross, and then right before the spring, that's when the snow, well, okay, the snow gets like this a couple of times, right? But that's when the snow is like white, and then it gets all dirty from like just gunk off the road, and it looks gross, and I hate it. I don't know, I just get like irritated when I see it. I'm like, oh, you ruined it, you ruined everything. And I hate it. Of my cat going up into the cubby of my TV tray, or TV stand that she's claimed. But I don't know, everything just seems soggy and mushy, and until everything like actually starts to bloom in the spring, everything's just dead looking and plain and boring, and I hate it. Especially in Michigan, it takes so long because of how much the Michigan weather flip-flops back and forth. It takes so long for the trees to actually bloom. And it's like I go down to Texas around March, April, May, I don't know, around there. Earlier in the spring, and it's like you go down there and everything's all nice and green and stuff because it's Texas. And it's like, man, it's so depressing. Oh, I didn't read any of this. That's fine. It's so depressing because like I gotta go back to Michigan where things are still probably going to be dead because it probably dipped back down to the fucking 30s again, because fuck it. Oh shit. Conditions. Oh fuck. I didn't know what to put. We're not going to be... We can't be smug with her even though we beat them because we were super over leveled. So we just... What does this even do except show up on the TV? Does this affect anything? I don't think it does. Status. Fuck. Battle. Can't win. Resuscitate. That's a fun word in this list. Smite. God, what kind of asshole do you have to be to use smite when you're talking to someone after you've beat them in Pokemon? Like, geez. You're just a gray-eyed asshole. Oh, I smoked your Pokemon. Fuck you. Like, what? Why? What are some of these words? Voices? Oh, neat. Sound effects. Oi, oi, oi! I want him to go a bit. Okay. Wow, wee! Way? Like, way! What is this? What is this? What is way? Oh dear. Giggle. These are stupid. We'll do that one. Huh? Nani? Okay, moving on. I don't care. Yeah, that's the perfect clincher. Sure, I get the feeling this will make a great TV show. There's a chance that they'll air this on TV, so make sure to look out for us. Okay, we'll be seeing you. Yeah, go away. Bye. I just came down here to go heal my Pokemon. I only beat you because I knew I was over-leveled to beat you, lady. Okay, we'll heal and then we'll go back up north. But yeah, I don't know. The spring is okay, but I like the fall better, even though that just means everything's dying and wet instead of waking up and wet. I don't know. Seasons, whatever. I think I like it because the weather is usually toning down temperature-wise to the types of temperatures I like compared to spring, where it just takes forever to actually get up to comfortable levels in this state. I mean, April in Michigan is the most obnoxious time. Like that whole month. It can be 70 degrees one day, and then 2 days it'll be snowing again, and then the next day it'll be raining, back to snow, then maybe in the 60s, but it won't hold it for a while. God, when I slur, this is gonna sound really weird. I can feel myself slurring my words, or at least like the way I hold my mouth is different because of these stupid aligners. Like, even the way I chew certain things, I can tell that my teeth have shifted, and it kind of drives me a bit batty, right? But when I can feel like the slur, it makes me think of the actor Ben Mendelsohn, who he plays Krennic in Rogue One. He was the bad guy dude in Ready Player One. Huh, lots of ones. 2 ones. That's a lot. And he was also the not evil, but we were gonna pretend he's the antagonist alien in Captain Marvel. The way that his mouth moves, and certain ways that he has a slight slur to his words, but no one, like, he's a good enough actor, I guess, that no one cares. He's fine. I don't have any problem with him. It's just I pay too much attention to it, and it's like, why does it look like you have something in your mouth? Are you okay? Don't eat before the take. I don't know. I'm not trying to pick on him or anything, but that's what I think of when I can feel my mouth sitting in a weird position than what I'm used to. And I know that's like oddly specific and weird to even talk about, and it's not like you guys can tell or see or whatever or care. But it's just when I'm sitting here talking and I feel my mouth in a strange position, I'm like, God damn it, bothering me. Okay, I can't do anything with these guys. We're going to keep making more land. If they expand the land, there'll be less habitats for water Pokemon. Pusha! What? Before! What are these noises? Do Poochyena make those noises? I mean, fine. I'm just used to Pokemon saying their names, even though their cries in the games aren't like that at all. You better not mess with us. We're trying to awaken that thing for the benefit of everyone. That's not nice to say about Groudon. You know, this might be why he gets pissed off. Okay, I'm not gonna read the Poochyenas. Archie, Forte, I should have guessed you show up. See for yourself what the fanatics of Team Magma are up to. They're trying to inject the stolen meteorite's power into the volcano. Doing something like that will cause the volcano's eruption. Yep, probably. Maybe. Meteorites pack amazing power. Oh, well, thank you for telling me that. That annoying Team Aqua, they always mess with our plans. Buffo. That's all I have to say to you, dude. I don't know why I'm talking to these guys. We're Team Magma. They're Team Aqua. It totally annoys me that they use a name like ours. Honey, the new team is Team Yell. Their name is fine, alright? I'm sure Team Yell will be fine. I hate the name. Team Yell? Like, you guys are just running out of ideas. Burns me up that they use such a confusing name. Team Yell, honey. It's fine. I promise you it's fine. I'm sorry my mic is saying it's peaking, and I'll turn that down a little bit. Darn, Team Magma outnumbers us. We can't keep up with them. Well, why not? Yeah, douse them in fire. What? Douse? Okay, I mean, I guess. We're gonna save. Just for reasons. It'll make me feel better. Even though I don't save scum in this. Okay, we're gonna fight these guys one at a time. Because I'm a coward, and I don't want to have to start over or something. If there were more land, I'd be able to get a big house of my own. I'm gonna build it on hardened lava. You do that, honey. You do that. I don't know. I'm not sure how to feel about Team Yell being the thing. Again, I know I talked about this before, but just like their whole gimmick is like, what? You just want this one person to be champion? Good for you. You don't see me with my own fucking fan club. Basically, the new rival is like Gary from the anime. He has like that whole thing of cheerleaders. Those cheerleaders were the original Team Yell, except they didn't actually battle you. They were just fucking annoying and always there. And he had a limousine. Not a limousine. He had a convertible. Ah, I want a convertible. Not really. I don't really care. The new girl should have a convertible. I don't think I can name her. Let's see, shit. If I could name her, I'm just gonna name her Gary 2.0. Cause she's just Gary 2.0! We of Team Magma are working hard for everyone's sake. Like, if that thing's power made more land, there'd be more places to live. Everyone would be happy. Everyone, are you sure? You're gonna disrupt the balance of everything, dude. Oh, Zubat. I wish we had a Zubat. Could've got a Crobat. We could've had my baby boy. My baby boy Crobat. I love Crobat. No, don't flinch. Huh? What do you mean I lost? You lost. Okay, next should be Tabitha. Safety save, 'cause reasons. So you've come all the way here, but you're too late. I've already delivered the meteorite from Meteor Falls to the boss. Your name's Tabitha, but you just use a generic... Oh no, you have a slightly different sprite. Didn't they change it in the remake? Yes, they did. They looked much different. He looked much different. I can't complain about guys having girl names or female sounding names. Fine. It just throws me off a little bit. Again, I'm the last person to complain or say anything about that. It's a shame he looks so much different in the anime. Like I mean, I guess they can't change it really when Ash went through. They were just using what was out in the game, and he got his remodel later. Oh, and he had a whole different design in the manga. And then get... Oh, okay. The new one is in Neo Team Magma. Wait, shit, I wasn't paying attention. What is he switching to? Tabitha. Was it Pucciana? Oh, we should be fine. No. Oh, a new Mel. Shit. My bad. It's fine. We'll be fine. Okay, now it's the Pucciana. Iron defense. Hold on, I need to double check what my moves are. I know I was keeping curse, but it's not like I use it. Tor. Oh, wait, what? No, I was in the right screen. Tor. How do you spell Torkel? Cole. I'll just spell. Oh, for some reason I was adding an extra A. Da 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 da. Generation 3 level ups, please. Curse. Maybe we'll get rid of smoke screen? Let's see. What does curse do? Raises attack and defense by 1 stage. How much does iron defense raise things by? 2 stages. Just get rid of curse, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. Hooray. Let's see if I actually bother to use it. I'll do that. No, it's fine. Okay, Maxie starts out with Mighty and who's dark? Weak to fighting. I don't have any fight. Ah, no, I got Rock Smash. Yeah, I got. And Bug? Why do I forget that? Even if, though I've lost, if our leader awakens that thing. Can you stop calling Groudon a thing? I know it's genderless, but geez, that just seems demeaning. It's a legendary Pokemon that controls, you know, weather? Stop calling it a thing, maybe? I don't know. Camera upped out. Hold on, let's double check though. Let's see. Then a Zubat. Oh, I am so nervous actually. Whenever there's like a big event or big battle coming up, I just use this. Save. I know we've saved 3 times just being up here, but guys, my luck in this game is baloney. The power contained in the meteorite. By amplifying its power with this machine, Mount Chimney's volcanic activity will instantly intensify. Its energy will grow deep inside the crater and... Hello. Who are you? I heard Archie bemoaning a child who's been meddling in Team Aqua's affairs. It must be you, he meant. So you're thinking of interfering with us, Team Magma? Now you listen. Long ago, living things used the land to live and grow. Only long ago? We stopped using the land to live and grow? We've stagnated? We're dying? What? What? I thought we had a population problem. Game. That is why land is all important. It is the cradle of all. You kinda need water though, for things to live and grow. You know you're made up of 70% water, hun. Kinda need it. That is why Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of the landmass. It is for further advancement of humankind and Pokemon. And for that, we need the power of what sleeps within this mountain. Oh, there was no need for you to learn that much. But no matter, I'll teach you the consequences of meddling in our grand design. Just... balance! Maxie has a cool coat. I wish I could pull off a coat like that. I mean, no. I think I like his older outfit better. His new one looks... Because they feel the need to incorporate like the leg warmer thing that everyone else in Team Magma has into his design, they just give him shorts in the leg warmers, and I think that looks silly. I like the new coat is fine, I guess. Like the lapels on it are cool, but the first one with the one sleeve and shoulder being different color, that was neat. Oh boy. No, you stop it with that. I'm gonna magnitude you, because fuck it. Cuts my attack in half, so that Rock Smash isn't doing nearly as much as I'd like it to. Okay, Zubat. Hooray! Oh no, you're going straight to camera up, are you? And you also know magnitude. We have levitate, right? Hold on. If we have levitate, yeah, okay, no. We're putting out, yeah, well, we're gonna chance this. Magnitude won't do nothing to me. I just have to worry about Ember and Tackle. Ember won't do much either because I'm a rock type. Okay, oh, I could have used Rock Throw. Well, that just does 1 times damage. Cosmic Power. Yeah, raise the defense. And the special defense. Raise my special defense, butthole! Yeah! I shouldn't get cocky. Don't get cocky, kid! Just using everything. Oh, okay. The Rock Throw did more than I thought it would. Nice. No, we'll just use Rock Throw on the Zubat. Heck yeah, boys! We're 10 levels, basically. 9 above the Zubat. I didn't have anything to worry about. Yeah, boys! Okay, I'll stop. My sister heard me saying that, she would be disowning me so fast. What?! Maxie was caught off guard? Yeah. And his hair is I think he looks better with the glasses, at least. I'll give him that. Like the new Maxie design, he looks better with the glasses. But enough, I will back off this time. But don't think that this is the last you've seen of Team Magma. Even without the meteorite, if we obtain that orb. Thanks for letting me kind of know what you're doing, but whatever. Forte, thank you! With your help, we thwarted Team Magma's destructive plan. But you, whose side are you on? Balance! I'm on the side of balance! It doesn't matter. We will remain vigilant and keep up our pursuit of Team Magma. Forte, we shall meet again. Yeah, I bet. What's this? The meteorite is fitted on a mysterious machine. Do you want to? Yeah, I'm just gonna take that. Okay, what do I do with this again? Oh shit. I love Pokemon. It's Miguel from the fan club. You have to hear this, my sweet Pokemon. Snart. I can't say anymore. It's a secret. It's just too cute for words. Oh, my sweet Skitty is begging for a Pokeblock. It's a picture of cuteness. Sorry, but I can't talk now. You'll have to hear this next time. You're the one who called me dum-dum. Act like dumb. What do I do with this meteorite again? I don't fucking remember. God, it's been so long. Oh, I get return if I take it back up to Fall Arbor. We could go do that real quick, I guess. Hey, old lady. Or old man. Old person. Lava cookies are Mount Chimney's local specialty. Try one? It's just, yeah, sure. Too bad. My bag is full? What? There's an item limit in this game? What? What? Since when? When was that a thing? What? Wait. Item limit? I don't remember that being a thing. I honestly don't. I mean, I'll use one of these on my Pokemon. Do we even have any higher? Okay, we do have some super potions. So I'll just use these regular potions. I mean, I don't need the lava cookie. But, what? I honestly... Item storage. When a section of the bag becomes full, players will not be able to pick up any other items of that type. Yes. Generation 3. The item's pocket can hold up to 30 different items. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, and Leaf Green. The player cannot obtain more items if their bag is full, even if there is room in their PC's item storage system. Oh. I mean, sure. I guess I can start using battle items. I haven't used any of these hold items because none of my Pokemon can really benefit from them. We're gonna go return the meteorite. I'm getting distracted. I don't remember. I can't say I've ever run into that issue. So that's why it's just throwing me off a teeny tiny bit. And I know that's silly. I'm just not, I'm not used to it. Whatever. I'm gonna go down the mountain and return this hunk of rock from space. Shit. Okay. Oh, god damn it. I forgot, we gotta go through the fiery path to go back up north. So with Flannery, we're probably going to focus on, on using Soul Rock and Camerupt with their ground and rock type moves. I just remember being worried with Flannery because she has a Camerupt of her own. Yeah, I don't like Maxie's new design. Sorry, I'm just getting distracted. I just had it open in the other window. So, it just kept popping up. I don't remember what Archie looked like. I don't think he changed much, did he? Sorry, I was looking at things. I could have just searched Archie instead of what I'm trying to do. Yeah, his new design looks fun. Where's the image of his old design? His old design, I guess, was kind of bland. His new one might just be a little teeny tiny bit over the top. No, his old design was so boring. I'm just gonna wear a black outfit. And a headband. I mean, the net skirt thing that he wears in Alpha Sapphire might be a bit much. But the rest of his outfit, I guess, is pretty cool. I don't know, it's Pokemon. Any weird shit, who cares? Model from Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Well, why was he in that and in his normal outfit? I don't think I've played Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. But oh no, I'm thinking of Black and White 2 that I thought I didn't play, but I remembered Roxy. I guess it was Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon that I haven't actually played any of the versions that I have. I think it's because it came out so soon after Sun and Moon dropped that I just couldn't be bothered to start over with it again. I'm like, oh yeah, right now. I'll come back to it later. It's later and I still haven't done anything with it. I'm sure it's fine. It's just, I know my one friend, she didn't get that far in Sun and Moon because of how hand-holdy the game gets, especially at the beginning, and I think a part of me just didn't feel like sitting through that either. I don't have anything really against it, because if there's new players coming in, they need, more of an introduction to the series, and especially with how they changed up everything in Sun and Moon, it makes sense, but it is also kind of annoying, because, like, certain areas, if I remember correctly, it's like you can't even go 2 seconds without someone be like, hey, come over here, look at this new thing. It's like, I just want to go catch a Pikachu or something. Please leave me alone. And they just don't feel like leaving you alone fucking ever. This is not the house, this is the move tutor. Which one's Professor Cosmo's house? Does he live off of... He lives off of the... out of the city, right? that's the fossil maniacs. No, he lived in the city. Then I don't fucking remember. I'm not going to sit here and try and act like I know. I don't know jack about anything. Oh, there you are. Hello. No. Oh, I never should have let myself be conned into telling Team Magma where you can find meteorites. Alright, honey. Don't beat yourself up. The place is called Meteor Falls. Meteor is in the name. Anyone with 2 brain cells to rub together could probably figure it out. Ergo, it's fine. A meteorite for Meteor Falls. It's never going to be mine now. Okay. Oh, huh? That item. Could it be? Is it the meteorite that Team Magma took from Meteor Falls? I pressed through that before I could actually read it. I'm sorry. Please, may I have it? I'm not asking for it for free. How about in exchange for this TM? Yeah, sure, it's fine. This TM, it represents my feelings of gratitude. Please use it. Yay, we got returned. Though I'm afraid of teaching it to anything because nothing is guaranteed. Oh, I can't believe it. This is really, really great. This is really going to help my research. Here's another query for you, Professor. You said you told them where they can find meteorites, as in multiple, but you're lamenting over not having the one they stole. It's called a Meteor Falls. Is it just rare for it to be to have meteors hit there when there's obvious craters around indicating meteors fall around here at some frequency higher than never? I just want to understand, game. Just want to understand. I don't know, I think he's just overblowing it. I'm sure if he waited a few more days, maybe one would have fallen around the area, and he could have got that one and did his research. I mean, sure, it's a bit more waiting. I don't know how much funding he has and how much time he can spend just doing nothing, but, you know, I don't know. I don't know why I went to the Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon page to find out why Archie was there when I was already on the Archie page, and I could have just fucking read why he was in the fucking... Oh, is he just in, like, the battle tower or whatever the fuck? Oh, no. He's part of Team Rainbow Rocket. Okay. I forgot that was a thing. Like I said, I didn't actually play Ultra Sun and Moon. It's fine. Now I'm kind of curious. I mean, not that curious. I don't know. I don't have time to start another game, even though I picked up The World Ends With You for the Switch the other day. And I'm like, why? I don't have time for this. I'm still bouncing back and forth between Breath of the Wild and Fire Emblem Awakening. God damn it. I actually picked... God damn it. Hey there, it's Benjamin. Are you taking it casually? Ever since I was a kid, you know, I've always been placid, huh? I was never much for getting all stressed or rushing things. But wouldn't you know it, I'm now a triathlete. You just can't tell where life will take you if you get my drift. You're a trainer now, but who knows what the future holds, huh? Imagine yourself as a teacher, or maybe an artist. Cool, huh? But hey, be cool. Take it casual. See you around. Thanks, Benjamin. Stop calling me! What was I saying? Oh. But yeah, I did finally cave and got the DLC for Breath of the Wild. Thinking the Korok mask could help find those fucking, like, 65 seeds or so I'm missing. I found one that I was missing by myself. I just tapped it into an area and realized I missed one. And then, wearing the mask, I did find one that I missed so far. And that's just me running around getting all the DLC items. But I'm still probably gonna have to pull up a map and use the process of elimination based off the ones I already have to figure out which ones I'm still missing. I'm gonna try and use like a map online that I can zoom in a bit easier on than the map that I was using from my strategy guide, because it is a little bit hard to see. I mean, you can figure out where stuff is, but considering that in the game itself, you can only find where you can only see the markings for where the seeds are if you zoom in all the way, which is so annoying to look at the map in full. And it's like, I get why they did that. If you could see the seeds whenever you were fully zoomed out, your whole map would just be yellow dots, and that would be obnoxious. But it's like, having to go through the map and compare it to my map means doing it in the most monotonous way ever, because I'd have to be zoomed in and be going so slow through each area to see which ones I have and which ones I don't have. And I think a part of me is dreading that. I'm just so annoyed because I went through region by region with that map. Maybe I missed some that are along like the border lines because it was hard to see them or something, but it's like, I can't imagine there's still 60 or so seeds along all the fucking border lines. It's either that or the map that I have just doesn't have everything, which would be obnoxious if that's the case. But I don't know. I just want it done. Though I'm probably gonna have to go beat Ganon soon just so I can have the completion counter up on the map, and I know that only counts certain things and not everything else that I've already finished, but it's like, oh right, I forgot that's a post-game thing. Cable car, yeah, why did I read that? She never says anything different. I'm gonna go on a cable car. That would be kind of cool, I think. Except I don't like heights. I don't know actually how well I would do on it. I might freak out a little. Alrighty. So Mount Chimney. I can close out Team Rainbow Rocket. I don't care right now. We're not. Well, we should have room. Give me a lava cookie, goddammit. Yes. Cool. Got a lava cookie. Mount Chimney. Ba, 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 ba. Excuse me. Ow. Ow. I think something's caught in my chest a little bit. I know that sounds more alarming than it is, but I don't know. What does the lava cookie do? Curious Pokemon of all non-volatile status conditions. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, everyone around here is only like level 20. Oh wait, nope, I'm looking at the wrong fucking page again. God damn it. Ragged Path. Ragged Path. Where is the link for it? At Jagged Pass, I mean. Ragged? What the fuck? I don't know. Okay, everyone around here is still level 20. Yeah, alright. This jagged bumpiness, it rocks my soul. Okay. Oh wait! This is a new area, and I can catch Pokemon here. We could get a new Pokemon, guys! We could get a new Pokemon! Ah! Remind me not to kill it, please! Oh my god, I almost forgot. I'm so excited! Get a new Pokemon! Ah! I better not get too excited or else I'm gonna jinx it. Ball toy. Ground and psychic, right? Yes. Let's switch to Fipple for now, I guess. Oh shit, it's a ground type! No! Oh. I don't know why I did that. I honestly don't. I said what type it was before I sent Fipple out too. Oh shit. Hey, you stuck with that. I'm gonna body slam on you. I feel like body slamming on a ball toy would be a bad idea. Get poked by its little pointy top thing on its head. Losing left me bitter. Yeah, I bet. Oh, let's see. We have a chance for another Numel, a Machop, or a spoink up here. Oh, a spoink. We're gonna switch to Fipple, because I'm going to try paralyzing whatever I get. And nope, we already have a new Mel. We can't catch one of those. We're just gonna run because I can't do much against one of those with my Minum. Oh, this little area is terrible. There's areas further down that I could try. I don't know why I'm insisting on staying up here. I think there are. They might have changed that. This is the fucking remake map. That doesn't help me at all. Well, it kind of doesn't help me at all in the story. Without magma hideout entrance. We're not there yet. No, there are things further down. They're not much bigger than this one. What is the appearance rate on this fucking hill? That game. New Mels have a 55% chance of popping up here. That's obnoxious. I need something other than a new Mel to pop up. Nice! Machop works. I would have preferred a Spoink, but we have a Psychic type, it's fine. Thunderwave. Okay, he's paralyzed. We're just gonna throw shit at it and hope it stays. Because if I try and attack it, I'm probably gonna kill it. I should have just used a Great Ball. Why did I throw that regular Pokeball at it? Have it. Stay. 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 Woo! So excited! I don't have my list of words. List of words. List of unusual words. Keep closing out the fucking tab. Continually undertakes strenuous training to master all forms of martial arts. Its strength lets it easily hoist a sumo wrestler onto its shoulders. Good for you, Machop. Word. I need a word. Yes, we're gonna nickname it. Sorry. The other thing is a lot of these, like, unusual words, they're usually quite long. And it's like, I have a character count. So, I can't... Can't do anything, like... too long. I wouldn't say incendiary is an unusual word either. Again, insolent? That's an unusual word? Irksome is not on my list of whatever. I didn't make this list. Petulant isn't a word I'd consider. Maybe to normal people. Normal people? Other people? I don't know. Okay, some of these are, but they're way too long. 102 best rare word images on Pinterest. What does that mean? Why do I need images of the words? I just need the word. Paradigm. That's a good word, but I know that word, so fuck it. Sure. Formally reject or disavow a formerly held belief. I don't know if that would fit. I mean, it'll fit, but I don't know if it suits Machop. Diffident. Showing modest reserve. Machops don't do that. They're Machops. I'm gonna name it Hirsute. Having her covered with hair when Machop doesn't have hair. That'd be great. Mercenary? That's a fun word, but I don't think that'll fit. They either won't fit, or I wouldn't consider them unusual words. I still don't get this Instagram link. I'm not clicking on it. Because then it'll be like, you should log into Instagram. And I don't want to log into Instagram. I have one, I just never use it. I'm in Bravado, but that's, I know that word. Rock. To understand thoroughly and intuitively. To communicate sympathetically. That's what that word means? That's interesting. Oh, let's name a meme. I know what a meme is. I've been sitting here for way too long trying to find a fucking name. Let's name him Pithy. Precisely, meaningful, forceful, and free. Sure. Hopefully he gets strong enough. He gets strong enough that he just punches everything really fast, and we don't have to worry about it. And all the battles will be brief. It'd be great. Okay. We will give him the experience share. No. Damn it. Give. Why would they give you use if it's just a give item? Do I have anything? I don't want to use my berries. I haven't been planting berries at all. God damn it. Paralyze heal. We do have one of those. You're not going to use Pichu on this hill, though. Pichu. Mine 'em. Yeah, it looks like a fucking Pichu, alright? I don't remember... Oh. Oh. Apparently there's a pause button and I didn't realize it. And for some reason I couldn't figure out what the unpause button was. What's the select button? Ah, fuck. I don't remember what the select button is. I want to use my bike. Do I even have... Yeah, I do. I have it selected. I just don't remember what select is on here. Hop, damn it. Hop. There you go. Yay. Is there anything down here? No. Well, there's an item. Burn heal. I honestly don't remember what select is on this keyboard. Wow, what are you doing here? What am I doing in a place like this? What business is it of yours? Oh, shit. I guess I did kind of bother him. Puchiana and a Numel. Guys, look at that. We have 5 Pokemon. I shouldn't have said anything. I probably just jinxed it. That's exciting, though. How fast do Machops level up? Machop. They're in medium slow. Damn it. Need to get him up 13 levels. And of course we got the lowest level of Machop we could have gotten on this route. Go figure. I should have ducked out into our hideout. I should have ducked into our hideout right away. Did you forget the password? Okay, okay, I admit it, you're strong. Don't worry about me, go wherever you want. You forgot the password, didn't you? You forgot the password. I want off the bike. I want to figure out what this button is. Which button is it? Is it backspace? It's backspace. Wow, that is all the way up there. This place isn't your casual hike. It's not suited for a picnic. Yeah, no, no. I would imagine not. Shroomish, Oddish, and a Swablu. Okay. That's fine, I can take care of that. I got Flamethrower! Ah, medium slow though, go figure. Of course it's something like medium slow. I mean, I guess it's better than erratic, but still. Yeah, we're gonna change. We're gonna change to Sagicious. Saga. I should look up how to pronounce these words before I use them. Oh no, the ground is too bumpy. Excuses, excuses. Will you ever be back in this area? If you do return, I'd like a rematch. No. Stop adding yourself to my phone. I'm gonna battle these guys. I climb this hill every day. I have confidence in my strength. Well, good. Good. You should, I guess. I don't in mine at all, but that's me. Picnic for autumn. You just have a Shroomish. Do you just use that Shroomish as like a little step stool to get up like the hill, and then you just pick it up? You know, just return it with your Pokeball. That's cheating. I use bike and rocks. Triathlete Julio. Aye, it's awfully scary to shoot down the mountain in one go. Yeah, I wouldn't, personally. Not in the way you're dressed either. That's how you tear up your arms and your knees really fast, is you ride your bike down a mountain and probably hit a rock and then fall off and then roll down the fucking hill. It's like when you're playing Breath of the Wild and you're trying to fucking, you know, shield surf down on the hill and your shield breaks and then Link just rolls down the hill. I feel like I'm falling apart. Okay. Yeah, me too. Okay, let's see. Where are the other trainers on this hill? You. Fight me. Dragon Pass is hard to walk on. It's a good place for training. Camper Ethan. Thing is, I don't think we're going to need Machop for Flannery. It'd just be nice to have him up there just in case. This Machop's moveset look like? Okay, you should know at least Focus Energy, Karate Chop, and Seismic Toss. Leer or low kick. I'm not sure which one it prioritized over deleting. We'll find out after this battle. I'll go look at him. Oh, god damn it. Oh shit. And double teamed. Fuck. No! Hit it, 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 hit it. Ah, balls. It was all over while we were still trying to find a good footing. Oh, I was saying that right. My bad. When I get more used to this bumpiness, I'll be sure to win. Can you register me in your Poké app? Do I have a choice? No. I'd like to get to Mauville, but if I went down these ledges, it'd be no easy matter to get back to Lava Ridge. You think they would fix that if there were people living up here? Why'd I go into the Pokemart? I don't know. Oh, you like hot springs, do you? That's surprising for one as young as you. Okay. It's sort of magical just how just sitting in a hot spring pool can invigorate. I wish I could let my Pokemon soak too. I think Pokemon get closer to their trainers if they spend time together. The longer the better. That's what I think. Thanks, lady. Thanks for the tip. Okay. Oh, I said we'd look at Machop real quick. I forgot. My bad. Hold on. Alrighty. Let's take a look-see-loo at you. Ups attack if suffering. What is this wording? Quirky. Leer. Okay, he doesn't have low kick. I mean, that's fine. Karate chop and seismic toss. We could always teach him some more useful moves with TMs and stuff. Ho ho ho! Hey kid, you can reach the hot springs from here. If Pokemon are getting rest, so too should their trainers. Never. We draw as much hot water as we need, and yet the hot springs never run dry. Isn't it magical? These hot springs appear near active volcanoes. Veins of water under the ground are heated by magma to well up as hot springs. They're claiming that these hot springs are good for calming nervous tension, relieving aching muscles, solving romantic problems, and attracting money. Wow. If people put Pokemon in hot springs, it might be seriously strange. Why, it might be an electric bath, or a bubble bath, or even a lava bath. I like how we just go in there with our clothes. It's fine. You know, at least in Stardew Valley, your character changes before they go into the hot springs. Can we get an egg here? Being buried in this hot sand is so warm and heavenly. Ouch! A Pokemon nipped my backside. I have here an egg. I hope to hatch it by covering it in hot sand by the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I've heard it would be best if we're kept together with Pokemon and carried about. You are a trainer, yes, and your Pokemon radiate vitality. So what say you? Will you take this egg to hatch? As you wish then. If you have a change of heart about hatching this egg, I will be here. I'm saying no because I don't remember what the fuck's in this egg, and I don't know if I want a Pokemon egg taking up a space in my... That's a why not. No. It seems like a bad idea. Why not's cool. I think it's fun as a Pokemon. But it and Wobbuffet. They're gimmick Pokemon. They're gimmick Pokemon. I don't need a why not. Not right now. It's just gonna take up a whole space in our party. And be bad. I bathe in the hot springs every day. I want to become a beautiful and strong gym leader like Flannery. I don't know why I keep pretending like they're adding A's that don't belong there when they do. Oh yeah, medicine. Welcome to the herb shop, home of effective and inexpensive medicine. Your Pokemon will probably hate you if you use it, but it exists. Is there anything else? No. You've come to look at herbal medicine in Lava Ridge? That's rather commendable. I like you. Take this. Too bad. The bag. God damn it. Herbal medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be horribly bitter. That's right, we only use the potions. But I got rid of the... I mean, the experience technically isn't in my bag. What does he give me? Ah, charcoal. I want the charcoal. I don't want to get rid of anything, though. Is there anyone I can give this white scarf to? Not really, no. I want the charcoal, though. Guess we could put some shit in the PC. Like that miracle seed I can't really use. Oopsie. Item storage. Deposit. Just put that in there. I might use that? I don't know. Just put the seed bell in there, put the everstone in there, put that in there. Okay, let's go get my charcoal. I'm not sure who I want to have it, though. Because we have both Camerupt and Torkoal that could use it. Give me my charcoal, please. Thank you. Herbal medicine works impressively well, but your Pokemon will dislike you for it. It must be oh, I already spoke to you. I'm sorry. Charcoal. I guess we'll give it to him because he's a pure fire type. So once he learns some more fire type moves, he also has flamethrower over Ember, so I guess it would be a bit more useful on him. Why am I going in here? I'm healed. I don't need to go in there. I didn't go into this far house though. I don't know why I'm talking to all these people. For fun? I don't know. Oh, TV's on. My wife's warming an egg in the hot springs. This is what she told me. She left 2 Pokemon with the daycare, and they discovered that egg. Birds. Ah, young one. What? I am also a young one, but I mimic the styles and speech of the elderly folks of this town. What do you say, young one? Would you agree? Would you agree to it if I were to offer to teach the move Mimic? Not right now. Oh, boo! I wanted to teach Mimic to your Pokemon. Not now, kid. In search of trainers, Gabby. Hi, today I'm visiting an area near Route 111. We're trying to spot some up-and-coming new talent in the field. Today, we turned our lens on the trainer Forte. There's something about this trainer that piqued our interest. The best way to determine how strong a trainer is, well, the fastest way is to battle. And so we began our investigation. That's how we ended up in battle with Forte, and a dominating performance. Dominating? I don't know. We were flattened, rolled up, and tossed aside. Forte is ruthlessly strong. Here's our impression after having battled our featured trainer. I lost confidence in myself as a result of our encounter. Okay, we were beaten before we could launch a single attack. Oh, sniffle. In spite of that, Forte's battles are worth seeing. I recommend confident trainers to challenge Forte. After our battle, we asked Forte for a succinct summary. The trainer replied, huh? Okay. Forte's Pokemon Torkoal and Solrock, and that's deep. There's deep significance behind that quote. It's no surprise, a good trainer has good things to say. That's all for today. See you again on our next broadcast. Don't tell people to fight me. Don't. I'm not even a glass cannon. I can't call myself a glass cannon. I almost did, but I'm not. Alright, let's see. Flannery. Let's take a look at you. What do you have? 24, 24, 26, and 29. This Torkoal has a white herb. What does that do again? Ooh, I stretched and it pulled something in my neck. Ow, 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 fuck. Ugh. Restores lowered stats on target. Oh, okay. Well. There are trainers in this gym, right, that I can test out things on? Oh. Yeah, there are. They're in the low 20s. Wait a minute. Nope, looking at the wrong... Nope, still low 20s. We can go in there and scope them out. I want to see how well... Solrock should be fine in here, but still. Oh, hey, how's it going, Champion Bound Forte? Lava Ridge Gym Leader Flannery uses Fire-type Pokemon. Her passion for Pokemon burns stronger and hotter than a volcano. Don't get too close to her, you'll burn. Hose her down with water and then go for it. Yeah, that's not happening because Gyarados had to die. Oh, that's right. Dumb whole puzzle. Oh shit. As much as I love mountains, I especially love volcanoes. They're okay. I used to be definitely afraid of volcanoes though, because this is like when I was in 3rd grade. My sister and I and my mom, we all came back from, Hiker Eli. We came back from Girl Scouts. And my dad was watching the movie Volcano on TV, which is a movie, it's one of those disaster movies where a volcano, a long dormant volcano, awakens under a city, and everyone panics because, you know, it starts causing earthquakes and shit like that. And we came in during the part where there's a segment. I don't remember what town or what city this takes place in. I wanted to say it was LA, but that doesn't sound right. Hold on, I'm gonna go look it up. Volcano movie. But they're in the subway. I like how if you look it up, they have the clip I'm talking about. Anyway, they're in the subway and they're trying to get people off the subway while there's lava pouring into the tunnel, right? And they get all the people off except one, and the guy tries to jump across the lava, and of course there's just too much, just by a little bit, and he doesn't make it. So he steps in the lava and starts to melt into it and dies. And when you're in 3rd grade, that kind of sticks with you. Let's see. Well, it seems to me I lost without ever being in control. But yeah, it kind of mortified me when I was a kid, and I was afraid a volcano was gonna erupt under my bed. And I hated it. Come on, get with it. Let's go before my feelings cool. I don't wanna. Hold on, I'm gonna go look up. No, it's in Los Angeles. Does Los Angeles have a... I thought they just... Or am I thinking of San Francisco? They have the streetcars, don't they? Oh, I guess they do have like a subway center. I'm not familiar with LA. I've never been out that way, so I don't know. But yeah, I just remember being terrified of volcanoes after that. I just figured, you know, they're gonna pop up wherever the fuck they want, because I didn't know better at the time. It's so hot, and yet my heart is clutched by ice. But yeah, volcanoes are fine. They serve a purpose. I don't remember how to get through here. I'm not trying to get to Flannery. I'm trying to battle all the people in here. Can your Pokemon withstand 392 degree heat? Well, yes, I'm pretty sure mine can. Really, I could be a trainer in this gym if I wanted to. A Kecleon? That's what you're coming at me with? I mean, fine, I guess, but... Okay, we're going to use Confusion on you. Balls. I should just use Rock from the get-go. Soul Rock gets really weird stabs, and I don't understand why. But Confusion is one of its stab moves, but Sideway Visit? I don't understand that. That seems wrong. Maybe the squeaky's wrong, I don't fucking know. It didn't burn hotly enough. No, it did not. Not with your Kecleon. I don't understand. Why a Kecleon? Are any of these people? That one is. I'm trying to relieve my stress. Don't come along and stress me out. Then why are you working in a gym? People are gonna come along and battle you. Go somewhere else. People confuse me. Okay, I missed. We missed at least one person that has double Slugma right now. We're 4 levels above Flannery's camera up. We should be okay. using Solrock in here because he's going to be the one to hopefully finish it off. So let's get him a few more levels. Oh, Mousetrap's at level 22 at least. Foresight. Do I want you to learn Foresight? That means I can hit ghosts if I need to, right? If I remember correctly. Part of me wants to track down Volcano though and watch it and see just how silly it was that I had issues with it as a movie. I hope Flannery flames you good. Wow. Not very sportsmanlike. Ah, whew. If you spend too much time buried in hot sand, it tuckers you out. Yeah, I'd imagine. Bye bye. Oh, I thought that went up. Oop. I want to battle everyone in here for the experience. You must be getting tired by now. You'd like to rest in the hot sand, wouldn't you? But you should know that maintaining your willpower is an important ability for all trainers. I mean, yeah. I could use a nap. I can't take a nap though. I got work I gotta finish, and then I'm going to do some video editing that I've been putting off. I got things lined up on the YouTube, just not everything that I wanted to. I need to, like I said, do some editing. Play with fire and be burned. Fire, walk with me. I did start watching Twin Peaks the other day, like I said. And then I went to the bookstore. Now, I know that in Soul Eater there's a lot of reference to Twin Peaks, or at least the Red Room. The entire Black Blood thing in Soul Eater is just a Twin Peaks reference, like almost annoyingly so. Okay, I'll battle with you. But I went to the bookstore and I was just looking at the manga, and there's a new manga by the same author of Soul Eater. Was it not Fire Punch, is it? Shit. I don't remember what it's called. I wrote it down, but of course I don't fucking remember. And the back of the first volume, now granted this is in English, I don't know what it would say on the back. Fire Force. What it'd say on the back of maybe a Japanese book, but of course the tagline they use on the back of the first volume of the English book, it's Fire, Walk with Me. And if you're familiar with Twin Peaks, that is a prominent saying in it, and it's like, of course they're using this on the back of a manga by Atsushi Okubo, considering again the undeniable references to the Red Room from Twin Peaks and Soul Eater. Like, geez, you must really like Twin Peaks, which fine. A lot of people like Twin Peaks. It gets referenced all over the place. I haven't finished it, so I don't know how I stand. I like the main character. Cooper's fun. Oh, but you're too strong. You know, he's an eccentric FBI guy, and that's fun. And I think that's why I like the one character in Deadly Premonition so much. But Deadly Premonition is more or less, you know, not Twin Peaks, but it's Twin Peaks. Because he's also the eccentric FBI guy, and that's fun. I don't know. I know it's a bit cliche for me to say that after I complained about like characters like Entrapta being, you know, just overdone with the eccentric genius type. But I don't know. It's fun because it just catches everyone up. I guess Entrapta does the same thing. I don't know. See how the flames blaze wildly? They flare in anticipation of my win. Like, I guess it is a bit hypocritical, because, York in Deadly Premonition is like, he's eccentric, and he acts a little bit deadpan to some of the shit that happens. It's like, oh, look at that, weird shit's happening again. I don't know, you'll see when we get to that game, because like I said, I do want to play it on here. But yeah, it was just funny on the back of Fire Force. I'm like, hello, Twin Peaks reference, that was fast. Like, so fast. This is why I can't go on Wikipedias or wikis in general. It's like I start clicking on stuff and then I'm there for like fucking ever and I just read everything. I don't know, I might check out Fire Force because I did really like Soul Eater. Something didn't go right. Even though I always feel bad. Well, only a little bit bad. I always tell people, it's like, yeah, watch the Soul Eater anime, but stop at the halfway point, just because of how drastically things change. I don't know, I just remember being very underwhelmed by the ending of the Soul Eater anime, and I liked how things happened in the manga so much more. There was more stakes, more risks to things that were actually happening in that. Ow, 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 yikes, it's hot! But yeah, I'll see about checking out Fire Force. Oh crap, I'm out of rock throws. Balls. Let's see if Psywave does it. Nope. Okay. Fuck you, Psywave. Now, Soul Eater went on for 9 years. And then they did Soul Eater Not. Which I haven't seen anything before. Of course, Fire Force has been going on since 2015, apparently. I'm so behind on anime and manga, though, so it's not even funny that... Well, it's not surprising, I guess, that I just now found out. Or, I've heard about it in passing, but that's it. Anyway, I'm blinded by sweat in my eyes. All I know is I wouldn't want to work here, because I don't handle heat very well. Let's see. Who is this lady? Battle Girl Danielle. Okay, I think we got everyone in the gym. Shit. Well, okay. No, we're going to leave. If I remember how the fuck to get out of here. We don't have any more rock throws, and we kind of need those for Flannery if we go battle her. Debating though if I really want to do that. Maybe we can see about getting our Soul Rock up at least one more level. I know we're technically over leveled for her. I just want to take it easy. So if we can get to some of the patches of grass up on the Jagged Pass, right? Pretty sure we can. Can we? We can with our bike. Hop, damn it. There you go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. Oh, there's the spoink. Would have been cool to have a spoink. I like spoinks. They're cool. Get our Machop some levels too while we're at it. At least he's up 3 levels. That's not bad. Okay, yeah, we'll see about getting him up to level 35. That'll give us a 6 level lead on their Torkoal. Ooh. I just realized Flannery's Pokemon are going to be female because generally Pokemon are the same gender as their trainers for the NPCs in here. And both her Camerupt and her Torkoal know Attract. Fortunately, Solrock is genderless, so I don't think it'll have to worry about it. Yeah, we should be... That's... Shit, why'd I use Confusion on a fucking Spoink? We got a Psybeam? We just have Psywave. I wish I had Psybeam. The Camerupts that I'm more worried about anyway than the Torkoal. The Torkoal I at least could use my Camerupt on. What gender is our Camerupt? I think ours is a male though, isn't it? That might be a problem. Attract can always be a problem. Okay, we might get both Sagacious I should was about to say that, I'm so sorry. And Penance up to 35. We'll get both of them. Because they're probably going to be our go-tos for this next gym battle. Of course, with us having the experience, she'll share on Machop and take a while. I was checking the gender of Penance. Let me see. Yeah, everything we have just happens to be male right now. If anything, we can always fall back, I guess, on Solrock for the Torkoal. I just don't want to hinge everything on just one Pokemon. I mean, that's how it kind of goes right now with me in this challenge, but yeah. Because even when we use Rock, I mean, on a level 22 Camerupt, we can knock it out with one hit. Hers are level 24. Everybody knows overheat. Do I have to worry about overheat? Lowers the user's special attack. Accuracy. There's a chance I could miss then. That's always nice. Nice. Machop there's growing in level a bit faster than I was expecting. I don't know. I think anything is better than what we had to go through with Nincada in that mess of a leveling rate. So I'm happy other things don't level that slowly. Because it was so obnoxious. So obnoxious. Training Solrock up here is actually quite nice because he's strong against 2 out of the 3 Pokemon that we come across. Oh wait, he just hit 35. I don't know why. That'll happen and it just won't register with me. If only I had like a held item to boost my ground moves, but I don't think I'd get one of those for a while. It also has rock slide. Oh, they don't. Stat? No, not stats. Type enhancing item. Got our charcoal. What is it, like soft sand for ground type moves? We don't really need, well, ground moves help, but rock too. Oop. Hard stone. Oh, it's in the trick house. I don't even think we're near the trick house. We went past the trick house. Oops, sorry. Punched the mic on accident. I need to work on my setup or something so I don't do that as often. I still haven't gotten the desk, like a different desk for in here though. My cousin sent me a few links. I might check those out tonight for ones that he thought might do me with what I have in mind. Oh, we need the heat badge just to get the hardstone. So I was like, okay, let's go down to the trick house and see about getting it. The first two things you could get is a timer ball and a rare candy. I'm just kind of no need to do that right now. Okay, well damn it. Let's see. Soft sand, ground type moves. Route 109. Is it in an area I can't get to yet? No, that's outside of Slateport. From a young girl on the southeast of the shore. Wait, I can just... Okay, we might go back down there and see if we can get our soft sand. We're gonna do that. Ah, fuck. Oh, Forte, how do you do? This is Lydia speaking. Have you had success catching Pokemon lately? I came very close a little while ago, but my target got free. I need to try harder. See you again. Well, that's more like chance than you doing anything more, ma'am. Oh, the only problem is now we have to go a long way back up there. Whatever, it's fine. I'd rather have a soft sand just for a little bit of a move boost for our magnitude. God, that fucking bike. Ah! Okay, well, because I'm taking this detour and because Penance still isn't up to 35, that means we might, we won't be facing Flannery probably until next week. I've also realized just my choice of doing this per week is probably a bad idea when it comes to growing berries unless I'm coming in here off stream just to check the berries. Not that I've been using them all that much. The thing is like I never really used berries in the main games when I played anyway. So we should be okay. But I just like having them as an option with the held item thing anyhow. I'm not against using items in battle, of course. It's nice when I don't have to use a turn on it. You can have this. There we go. I can get heart scales here too, probably. by the looks of it. I don't know if I really need to do that. I don't know if we really need the move tutor. All these things are hidden. Under the westernmost green umbrella. That's... oh, I'm on the east side, my bad. Under the blue umbrella, northwest of Sailor Huey. Are you Sailor Huey? The green umbrella, not the red umbrella. Okay, there's one. Directly north of the old man with the Ziggazoon. Hey, Lord Cardock, thanks for the follow. I winked and I don't know why, because I don't have a webcam. You can't see me making faces. Under the blue umbrella northwest of Sailor Huey. Well, are you Sailor Huey? I don't remember which one of these are Sailor Huey. I'll just check under the blue umbrellas. It helps if I stop just going straight east. God damn it. Where is it? Okay, maybe it's not that blue umbrella. Is it north, northeast, or northwest? Northwest. Fucking goddamn it. Directions, what even are? I don't know why I'm wasting time with heart scales. I also get an either out here. Southeast of the girl with the soft sand. Southeast. How southeast, goddammit? Southeast. Fuck it, I don't care. Western tip of the shoreline, slightly northwest of Mr. Briny. For a revive. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna waste more time doing this. Hello, hello. No! Ah, fucking use. Okay, you can have that one. God damn it. Okay, we're taking the bike back up. I'm apparently shit at controlling it for some reason, but I am not walking or running all the way back up here. Okay, I can't do anything in the trick house, so I'm not going to go in there. Alright, I can throw it out this window. Wait, how far are we from that level 35? Maybe we can try flat. Oh, we're close. Going the long way around. I mean, we have to go through Fiery Path, don't we? No, we have to take the cable car. I'll say going back up to. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Don't you get off soon from work? Shouldn't you be doing work at work? Ow, poop. Actually, no, this isn't bad. Every little bit of experience counts. Which is why I ran away from so many Pokemon earlier. No, don't defense curl. I mean, you're gonna die either way, but damn it. It's really cold in the corner that my desk is at. But there's no vent over here in the dining room where I'm sitting. So I don't know why it's so cold in just this corner. It just is. Yes. No, I pressed B on accident. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna get penance up to 35. I only have 15 minutes until I need to go finish up my work. I don't know if I want to rush it just to get the flannery. I mean, going a little bit over time isn't a big deal. I'm just also nervous though about taking on flannery. I gotta do it, but still. You guys know how gym battles go in this run. Terribly. It never ends well. It's always a sad, sad day. And I get so nervous. I don't know why I'm just not using Ember on this point instead of Magnitude. Come on, hit 35. God damn it. Ah, shit. Hop, please. I'm not listening to that. No! Ah, balls. I'm not doing this on purpose to avoid facing Flannery. I fucking promise. Go. Hop. Thank you. Okay, I'll just get off that now and stay in these two squares. I hope it's not a sad day. I get so nervous. Things never go well. Maybe we should raise Machop up a few levels just in case we somehow have to fall back on that, and I really hope that doesn't happen, but with my luck it will. Every time I go into a gym battle now, I'm just gonna flash back to Watson, guys. We can't have that happen again. It's terrible. Machop's not gonna do well in this area though against other Machop and Spoinks. Maybe I just need to believe it will be fine. I don't though. I don't. I have no confidence. I do not have a good selection of things to train with on this route. I don't want to just rely on two of my Pokemon. I feel like we need to get everyone up to that point. What's the next gym after this one, too? To do some future planning, because for some reason I'm being oddly hopeful that things are gonna go over fine. Gyms. Oh, right. Norman. Oh, right. Norman. Okay, we need to make sure our Machop doesn't die, because we're probably going to need him for Norman. Oh, I forgot about that. Damn, I forgot we gotta fight our dad. His Pokemon, though, are only at level 30. Highest is 31. We're still gonna grind higher than that before we go in there. Because we are. Slacking nose counter. What does Facade do again? don't know why I'm doing this. Base power doubles if poison, paralyzed, or burned. Okay. Anyway, we're not looking at Norman right now because we haven't beat Flannery. I don't know why I'm doing that. Watch out to at least at level 25. Revenge. Do I want revenge? What do you do? An attack that gains power if injured by the foe. If I gave... I mean, he has the experience share right now. It's like if I gave him with the Macho Brace, which would lower his speed, that would be useful. Seismic Toss. I mean, we can always reteach these moves to him later. And Seismic Toss is useful when he's stronger. I don't know if we're doing Flannery tonight. I don't know what to do. With this. Focus is power. Critical hit ratio is good. Do I want to get rid of Foresight? I just learned it. I don't know how many ghost types we're going to be using him on, so we'll get rid of Foresight for now. I know it's more than just that, but still. Because again, if I give him the Macho Brace later for leveling... Sorry. Something was on my mic and I was wiping it off. It was bothering me. God damn it. But... yeah, if I give him the Macho Brace... and his speed gets lowered a bit. All his other stats go up. And maybe actually being a bit slower would be good for revenge? I don't know. Pretty sure I could use... we could use revenge the next turn, right? I'm not sure. I don't know, Machop learns enough decent moves coming up that it's fine. What level? 28, right? I mean, we're gonna be grinding with Machop eventually for Norman, so it's not a big deal. Why'd I use Flamethrower? Damn it. Yeah, I think we're going to level up at least Jocular and Fipple. I don't know why Fipple, the ground typing of a couple of the Pokemon with Flannery worries me. Jocular can at least withstand the other fire types, but again with the Camerupts and magnitude, that's what I'm worried about. Yeah, we'll take care of Flannery next time. Right now we're just gonna finish leveling up a bit more. Okay, I'll admit I'm stalling right now, but again, every time we do a gym leader, it never goes well, and I can't help but be cautious. A flamethrower didn't kill it. We're so much higher in level than it is. What? Oh, I was confused. Okay, I didn't see that. Hi, Super Luke Man. Where are you? Hi, Nordic Joker. It's going... okay. Right now we're just doing a little bit of grinding, before we end for the night. And then next time we'll hopefully be taking on Flannery. I'm just... like I just admitted to. I am stalling because every time with gym battles in this run, I've lost at least 6, I think. Here, we can go check if you wanna see my my kill count. Yeah, we lost our starter when we were fighting Brendan. I don't remember. I think it was on the battle right before Mavile. I say we're gonna heal while we're here. It has not been going well, at all. And technically, this is our second attempt on this because we wiped when we went through with Torchic on Roxanne. Let's see. Here's our dead box. Oh, I'm sorry. We've lost 9 so far. Including our starter. No, Torchic was our first attempt. The second attempt was with Trico. And we lost him, like I said, during one of our rival battles. And most of our team, our last team, we lost everyone except our Minun to Watson because everybody else, was water/flying types or had one of those two typings. Yeah, this is my first time doing a Nuzlocke, and I was just picking Torchic the first time because that was my favorite. Trico we just did because I think the chat decided on it. I don't fully remember. And I said if we fail at this attempt, we'll try with Mudkip. But we're somehow still hanging on. I was expecting this run to end when we got to Watson, but like I said, somehow our Minun pulled through against his Magneton. I'm still not really sure how that happened, but it did. So we are slowly chugging along. Mudkip's cool. I mean, I like all the starters for Generation 3. Torchic was just always my favorite, but having a Torchic for the first gym isn't the best, and the only thing I had to rely on that run, really, was a Wingull, because you can Water Gun. But of course, Rock Tomb in that first gym is just brutal. I did not have a good time, needless to say. I know we just got back up here. We'll do one more battle, and then I need to save and quit for the night. I'm sorry, you guys, you came in near the end, but I got some work I do have to get finished up by this evening. I could have gotten a Meryl, but I wasn't lucky enough to get a Meryl. My luck for getting Pokemon in this game has not been good. That's why we had an Incata there for a while, and that was the biggest pain to level up. Period. I said one more battle, I lied. We'll do this one and then we're gonna have to call it for the evening. Like I said, I'm sorry for anyone who came in late, like right before it ended. But I do have some work I got to do. I already caught a Pokemon on this route. I got Machop on this route. So I can't get Spoink. Yeah, no, my luck of the draw when it comes to this run it's not been good. Okay. But yeah, unfortunately, we need to save and quit for now. Cause I got some other things I gotta go take care of. But we'll be back with more Undertale on Friday at 8. Cause I start at 8 right now. And then we'll be back with the Nuzlocke. No, Machop will be useful for the next gym because it's a normal type. But yeah, I can't control what the game gives me, unfortunately. But yeah, and we'll be back with more Pokemon, of course, next Wednesday. Monday is more Undertale. Like I said, check the... Oh, I haven't put up a schedule. I will say I will see about putting up a schedule on the Twitter later on tonight. But like I said, work comes first, and then I need to edit some videos to get those queued up on the YouTube. But just be sure to, you know, follow the Twitter for updates on that. But yeah, sorry guys for coming in, well, for leaving when you guys just came in. But I'll be back with more stuff later. Hopefully you can tune in for the next Pokemon stream and see how things go with Flannery. I'm super nervous. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. It's been fun. I'll talk to all of you guys later. But until then, take care. Alrighty. Bye. Don't know why I snapped. Okay, sorry. Bye.